or if my camera is looking cloudy. Let me just fix that in a second. Yeah, that's better. So, if this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Audrey and I make content about all things wellness. So, if you like that kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel, watch some videos, and see if I'm your cup of tea. Okay, so today's topic is confidence and self-worth. That is what we are going to be discussing today. I am going to run a poll, so just excuse me 1 second. Do you know your self-worth? Okay, so I am just going to wait for a couple of people to join, but I have a number of pointers between confidence and self-worth and why I think that some people might be confident but not know their value. Okay, we have someone in the building. How are you? And thank you for liking the live. So it's afternoon here now, but I'm not sure where you're joining me from. So please say hi. Please say hi so I know who is in the building. And the word of the day is I'm thinking of a word that goes along with self-worth. But yeah, in Shona it's quite difficult. It would be a proper sentence. But yes, we can say in Dinodiwa, I am loved. Hi, Miss Malaika. I'm in meetings today, but I'll be here in the background. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. So yes, today our topic is confidence and self-worth. And I'm just gonna wait for another minute and I'm just gonna dive into the topic as I look for the word of the day. The word of the day is Ndinodiwa, which means I am loved. And I think that ties in a lot with self-worth. So being loved or feeling or knowing that you are loved ties in a lot with self-worth. So let me just pull up my notes over here and I will be starting. Hi Danelle, how are you today? Yes, I am coming in a little bit later today because my Wi-Fi decided to stress me this morning. It stopped working an hour and a half before I was supposed to go live. But luckily, my meetings today only start at 2, which is your 1. Okay, I will type it down now, which is your 1 o'clock. So I'm happy that it's working now. Otherwise, I was going to be stressed out about how I was going to work. Dino diwa, which means I am loved. And I will pin that as well. Okay, there we go. So let me go into, yes, I'm so happy to know because I had prepared this topic and I was waiting to dive into it. It's something that I'm really passionate about. So I feel like, there were forces trying to fight me, not sharing this message, but they can never win. They can never win. Okay, so let's dive into it. I'm going to start with the difference between confidence and self-worth because I think up until 3 or 4 years ago, I was not sure about the difference. Hi, Mikado. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, I understand. It's a busy time. It's a Monday. Thank you so much for joining. So, up until maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I used to conflate confidence and self worth. And I felt like as long as I was confident within myself, that meant that I valued myself or I knew my value. But I was, I was a bit wrong. Sia, you're not late. I couldn't go live in the morning. Well, my usual time. I only started like 5 minutes ago because my Wi-Fi today was showing me flames. The Wi-Fi thing is moving around and it entered Cyprus. So, but yeah, I'm happy I can go live now. So, I think the best way. Hi, Joanna. How are you? So, yeah, it's visiting a lot of people. So, yeah, it was crazy in the morning. But I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to let it stress me. I'm going to try and go live later on. And whatever time it comes, I was just thinking because I have work in like an hour and a half. So I was just thinking, how am I going to do it? Because it's like an in-person meeting. But other than that, I was just like, okay, whatever happens, happens. I'll try and figure it out. Jojo. So, Sia and Jojo, today we are talking about confidence and self-worth. So, the best way I can um, differentiate confidence and self-worth for me is that confidence is how you feel around people. So when you walk into a room, when you pitch a project, when you yes, when you're speaking in front of people, how you carry yourself, that is confidence. Yes, Miss Malika is in the building, but she has meetings, so she's in the background. So I guess today was a blessing in disguise, so I can catch more people since I usually go so early. So, yes, your confidence is how you present yourself and how you feel about yourself in front of people. So, if you're confident enough to be on YouTube, if you're confident enough to be on a live stream, then you exude confidence. And if you can go in front of a room of people and just be yourself and not fall inside your shell, then yes, you are confident. Joanna said, I've been checking your page if you went live without us knowing. But I'm glad you started late, was able to catch up on other ladies' vlogs. I'm in a meeting now. Oh, yes, a lot of people drop vlogs. I caught up on the ones from yesterday, but because my Wi-Fi was not working today, I have to, I think I saw Lungi's vlog, and then I'm not sure who else posted, but I will be catching up on that. Great morning, Precious. How are you? How are you doing? Okay, so now when we move on to self-worth, knowing your value, this is usually reflected in how you let people treat you. So yes, you're confident. You can speak in front of people. When you get into a room, you are always, um, you always move with your shoulders high. You can speak in front of a lot of people. But how you let people treat you is reflective of how much self-worth you feel you have or how much you value yourself. So there are a number of things that I had noted down, and as we go, I will be reading the comments. So greetings there to Precious. Greetings there to Precious. Nataline. Wow, that's the first time I am hearing that variation of that name. I usually see Natalie, but Nataline is different. Hi, Nataline. Thank you so much for joining the live. Precious, please forgive them. They okay. So, how you know how much you since my Wi-Fi is slow. I don't know why. This started well, we've been having network problems for quite some time, but I don't know why this Wi-Fi bug is just spreading all around. So I noted self-worth, or how you can tell how much you value yourself by the way people speak around you. So in this, I noted down three things. So, what kind of language do they use around you? With me, I grew up in a family that never used um, vulgar language, especially in my language, because it's really deep in my language. So we never used vulgar language. It's something that is very foreign to me. And I realized that even growing up in high school, especially because I was in a boarding school, growing up in high school, people tended not to use that language around me because they knew that I don't use it. So, in that sense, people knew my value and they didn't use those words around me. Good morning, Casey. Thank you so much for joining the live. Thank you. Yeah, Princess is probably going to join the live in like 5 minutes, Jojo. Thank you very much. So, that was the first thing. Another thing is now that I am older and I understand what is important to me, I don't like gossip. When we were younger, of course, in high school, we'll be snickering and, we'll be talking about people. But as I got older, more respectful and more mature, I don't like gossip. So when someone is gossiping around me, when they know I don't like gossip, I know that they don't really value what I value, or they choose to cross my boundaries, because I say it now. If someone starts gossiping about something and it has no value whatsoever, like gossip usually doesn't have any value, I will say, look, can we talk about something else? Because I really don't feel like talking about other people. I really don't feel like, bringing down another person. And they continue. I understand that that person doesn't value me or value my boundaries. So, Dineo said, the way they speak around you, what you say yes to, and what you allow. Exactly. Exactly, Dineo. Jojo and Dini, I know. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Goan, for joining. Thank you so much. Yes, Precious. Gossip for me is heavy because I feel like I have understood that life has its ups and downs. And usually, when we gossip about people, we are gossiping about something bad that has happened in their life, or we are gossiping about what they think they should be doing with their lives. And I personally feel like it's judgmental, number one. And number two, it's not showing people grace, because anything can happen to anyone. Life changes in a split second. So because of that reason, I don't like gossip, and I don't like to hear gossip around me, because I feel like we could be spending more time talking about something that will actually develop us, or just speaking about the good things that are happening in our lives, other than speaking about someone else. Dr. Amy, thank you so much for liking the live. Here, till my time noon teaching. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. The ghosted lady is in the building. Good morning. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the live. Yes, I understand, Dr. Amy. You did say so in, I don't remember whose live it was, but yeah. I'm hoping that I'm going to catch a few more people today because I came late. not by my own accord, but because of situations. So another thing I noted down was the kind of jokes they say to you, or the kind of jokes they say about you. So if you know that I have a certain insecurity, maybe my insecurity is my forehead, and I'm not insecure about my forehead, by the way. But a lot of people here, not people, but a lot of cabbages here, the moment they go in, they open their forehead. But yes, if you're my friend and you know that I have an insecurity about my forehead, all of your jokes should not be talking about my forehead. You should not be joking about the fact that I take away the heat in winter because, I have a whole solar panel on my head or something like that. Because you know it's an insecurity. And I feel that if I don't address it, it means I don't value myself enough. So if I tell you, look, I don't like you joking about my forehead, and you continue to do it, and I stay in that friendship, then I don't know my self-worth. Because there are a lot of things that you can avoid by simply setting boundaries and making sure that people don't cross them. Sia said, hey, you can say that again. Life can change in a split second. Yes. Sia, with age, I have seen that situations change, and someone can lose their job, someone can lose their car, someone can get injured. So because of that reason, I never judge a person and how their situation is or how they are living their life. So yeah. It's very, very deep. So guys, I used to get those jokes when I was younger because of my forehead. So it's okay to laugh. I'm not insecure about it anymore. I'm fine with what I look like now. So it's okay. You can laugh. Tineo, greetings there from the ghosted lady. Yeah, precious, it's okay, you can laugh. Casey Matella said, so I'm not going to use surnames, I'll just say Casey. Our family members are usually the ones that come for us and our insecurities. Yes, because I think that people assume that because they know you love them, it's okay to joke about your insecurities because they know it's coming from a place of love. But I tend to differ because I don't want to keep on revealing the things that people used to joke about so you people don't laugh at me. But when I was younger, I had a different eye shape than all of my sisters. So they always used to joke and say, "Oh, you're not from our family. You were actually picked up from the hospital." And I took it to heart, especially because I was so young. I took it to heart, and I always used to run to my mom, "Mom, am I really your baby? Am I really your baby?" Now I look so much like my mom. There's absolutely no difference between me and my mom. But when I was younger, because it was the people around me that were constantly joking about that, I took it to heart. Luckily now, yeah, we have jokes, but they don't jab at our insecurities. And I think that's mostly because we are all girls and we understand each other. But with my cousin brothers, yeah, they really like to poke at my insecurities. um yes, Dr. Amy, oh me, I'll laugh, I can't stop. Laugh away, Dr. Amy, don't worry. Casey, your vlog is beautiful, I enjoyed it so much. Okay, so I need to catch up on Casey's vlog after this as well. Yes, the older we get, the more we understand situations. Yes, and that's probably because we've been through certain situations ourselves. we've been through life and we know how it works. You are not actually the author of your own situations. You're the author of how you get out of those situations, but life happens. um Dr. Amy, um 98% of our insecurities come from home. That's so true, Precious. And again, I think it's because we think that it's just fun. It's just genuine fun, but we don't understand how that actually builds up a person's confidence or lack thereof, simply because you keep on instilling something into an immature mind, especially when we're younger. We're not mature enough to know that, oh, this is just a joke. I was forehead nation, but it's fine. Love all those things now. I grew tough skin. Yes, Dr. Amy. I saw your video with your mom and I thought you were twins. Yes, Dr. Amy. Now everyone says that and I see it too. But when I was younger, I was still growing into my face. So I couldn't see it. And yeah, so many people. Flash 2.0 Max, 2.0 Max. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the live, and I think you liked the live, so thank you for that. Arsenal for life, hello from the UK. Oh, you are Team Arsenal, good for you. Thank you so much for joining the live. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and watch one of my videos and say hi so I know you're real. Hi Lungi, it started 21 minutes ago. It's been quite a while, but yeah, I don't know. These notifications don't love us, Lungi, but thank you for joining. You are finally here. So we are talking about, thanks for the good news. Happy about that. What good news? Please share. So we are talking about confidence and self-worth. I checked after your IGDM. Yes, I've been here. Okay, so we are talking about confidence and self-worth, and we are talking about the difference between confidence and self-worth. So your confidence is how you feel around people, and your self-worth is reflected with how you let people treat you. Okay, Dineo said, I used to be black because of my skin complexion. But guys, I really love my skin. Oh, I used to be called black because of my skin complexion. But guys, I really love my skin and embrace it. Wow. So I think when we were growing up, a lot of us went through these complexion issues because in Zimbabwe, because we were colonized by the British, it was the beauty standard to be light skinned, to be skinny, and what else? To have long straight hair. So anything that wasn't as close to that, we would get I mean, people would make fun of us because of that. So with me, even with my hair, I had long beautiful hair, but I would always want to relax it so it can be straight. And I'm happy that now they are talking more about melanin and embracing your skin, and we can actually find skincare for ourselves. We can actually find makeup that matches our tones, and we don't look like ghosts because the only tone that is there is like 5 shades lighter than us, but we want to use foundation. So yes, your skin is so beautiful. All our skin is beautiful, and I'm happy. Yo, Deneo, I used to be called Manso. Is that something that that means blackie or something? I'm assuming that. I didn't want to comment so much on the vlog, Lungi. Okay, I need to catch up on Lungi's vlog, so I guess I'll see the news there. Lungi, greetings there from Precious. I saw Dr. Amy. I'm still called Manso, and I love it. I love how you also give each other pet names with Alice, you know, Blackberry. I told you that when I was younger, my cousin my grandmother would call her Black Beauty because she was also going through that when she was younger. And I would be like, oh, am I also not a Black Beauty? Because I felt like beauty was associated with being black. So I had a whole different mindset. I thought black, like darker skin, meant that you are the most beautiful. I didn't know that you could be beautiful in any complexion. So I had a different experience. Dineo, someone even told my hubby he's too black. Is there such a thing? People just don't know how to act, Dr. Amy. Hi, Mohadi. Thank you so much for joining the live. Good morning. Dr. Amy said, imagine. It's crazy. I don't know how people think. Thanks for the love, doctor. There are no limits for me. Okay. All right. Now you're making me so curious. I'm definitely going to go to your vlog after this. And I love black. Black is beautiful. Every complexion is beautiful, but unfortunately, we have a deep-rooted colorism inside of us that needs to be retrieved out. And I think that's why now we're celebrating more darker skin, more complexions, more body sizes, because we need to get that mindset out. There's no such thing as two black. People are silly. So silly. Manto means blackie. Okay, so I was right. Hi, Christina. Thank you so much for joining the live. Puluko is in the building. Hi, Puluko. How are you doing today? Aya Precious, Manto, Blackie. People have too much time on their hands, I'm telling you. Okay, love there all around. Tolene. Um, Israel or Palestine? Both, Solene. Dre, see the love my ex and I. It's always going to be love, Dr. Amy. No matter how much you try and fight it, it's always going to be love. I checked for your vlog. Did I miss it? No, it's coming today in the afternoon because I finished editing it late, but it's coming. Sia said, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Oh, yes. Samuel to be black, about too black that time. Imagine, Sia. They don't understand that that the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Yes, I really wanted to be darker, but now I'm comfortable in my own skin. Greetings there. Um, okay, yes, thank you, the ghosted lady. Greetings there to Puluko. Leave Dre out of I am the moderator between you and Dr. Amy Lumi, so I have to be there. Oh yes, yeah. If us to the tall vibes, Mohadi. If I show you my primary school picture, listen, I went through a lot of insecurities when I was younger. Also used to call me Giraffe because I was all my friends were here, and I was the tallest one, and I was skinny because I was very sporty. So yes, I also went through that, Mohadi. I was tall, the big forehead, the eyes, everything. Where is my Joanna Manchu? She's here. She's getting into a meeting soon, but she's here. I need to catch up on Simone and Casey's vlogs. Okay. I think I watched Simone yesterday before I went to bed, but I need to catch up on Lumi and Casey. Jonathan, may I subscribe? Sure. And thank you for politely asking to do so. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe. Yes, she's in the background. Mahadi said, used to have insecurities when I was young, being too tall and skinny. Same here. I'm in the same chat, Mahadi. Same here. She's in the background in a meeting. Yes, Dr. Amy. I love DACA, so there's no problem at all. It even impacted the way I dressed. So, Mohadi, with me, our winter uniform, I had to like have longer socks because my trousers would be too short. That's how tall I was. And people always used to make fun of me because of that. But now that I am older, I don't know. I feel like I stopped growing at some point because in primary school I was really tall, but now I'm only 165 centimeters. So I think I stopped at some point. But for a girl, I'm still tall because my mom is tall. My mom is really tall. Precious Andy, big thanks. 6. I'm unable to join lives because oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But not giraffe. Guys, when I tell you I went through it as a kid, if you see me here being confident, doing whatever I'm doing, just know that I fought through a lot of things because there's nothing that people didn't call me. There's absolutely nothing that people did not call me. Yes, giraffe. So, Muhadi, you actually relate, right? Because that's what they used to call us. I have an obsession for black kids. Yeah, the skin is so beautiful. So beautiful. All right, Dr. Amy, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. You're too skinny and too tall. Yes, that was the order of the day that time. That was the order of the day. Always a joy to be with you. You too, Dr. Amy. Thank you so much. Ask you please give us a break. Yes, thank you. For me, the other thing, my teeth, they used to come for me, but I had so much confidence. But I had so much confidence in that regards. And people actually don't understand that as children, that can affect you for like your whole life. But also, I like to give children grace because they don't know, right? It all comes from what they are taught to do, what they are taught to say, the values that they are taught. But also, are parents really going to sit down and say, oh, look, don't make fun of a person because they're this tall if their child doesn't say, oh, there's a person in my class who's really tall and we call him giraffe. Children don't usually come and say that. So I also try and give children grace because they don't know any better. But yeah, I still went through a lot, and I think it still comes in every now and then. When I edited my vlog for yesterday, I was like, yo, I was making everyone look too short. I'm 1.89, so you can imagine. So Mohadi, when I was looking at your vlog, I was saying, wow, that is a model. Because you are tall enough to be a model. So, and I understand why those insecurities come now and then because they are kind of deeply entrenched in us. That's what we grew up hearing, but we see the beauty in it. So I understand what you're saying. Good for you to know you're gorgeous, gorgeous girl. So gorgeous. My daughter too with vitiligo, and she has confidence. I don't even know where she gets it. Wow, Lungi. And honestly speaking, I'm sure she gets it from how you move around and how her dad moves around or how her brother moves around and the love that you show her. She understands her self-worth. So when someone else tells her she's not worthy, or someone tells her that, well, what happened, or what's that, she will just say, oh yeah, it's something beautiful. Special Jeff, hello Jeff, how are you? It's the environment, Lungi. Big ups to you. Yes, precious, definitely proud of you, girl, Lungi. Exactly. But I find that kids are kinda, it's the adults that are problematic. Is it? That's very interesting. And yeah, what I've noticed, and I think it was on your video when Miss EXO was talking about posting children, and she said that children are weird, but adults are weirder. And that's true because when you get to a certain age and you're still speaking about a child's experience, then there's something that's wrong. I love that, Luni. The fact that she's confident. Yes, Dre, I was just saying that the way she looked in a suit. The best thing one can have is confidence. Proud of your little girl, Luni. Yes, definitely. You actually did that, Luni. That is true. It is definitely the environment. Definitely. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about was, yes, how people around you change or affect your self-esteem. That speaks to the knowledge you have about your own self-worth. Because, for example, there are some people you hang around with, whether you're friends, whether in a relationship, that make you feel like you have to change yourself, change the way you dress, change the way you talk, change the way you address yourself. And usually, if you don't know your self-worth and your self-value, that is going to, you know, affect your self-esteem. You're going to go to a lower self-esteem because you feel like you're not enough or you're not worthy because of the type of criticism that you get from the people around you. And that's why it's always important, especially at our adult ages where we are already busy looking at something else. We're busy looking after the children, we're busy looking after work, we're busy looking after the house, that the people who speak in our ears are always giving us things that build on our self-worth, not tear it down. And it's also important that we always reflect back on the people who actually love us. I mean, genuinely love us, because those are supposed to be our standard. That's supposed to be our barometer and our stick of look. If my mother, I always give an example of my mother because I know she loves me like 100%. She has the best intentions for me. If my mother heard that my friend was speaking to me this way, would that make her happy? And I use that because if my mother loves me and I call you my friend, you're also supposed to love me. So the way you speak to me should also reflect that. And that's something that I've always put to heart because, you know, in formative years, like your 20s, your 21 up to maybe 27, 28, you're not really sure who you are and what you want. So it's very easy to get influenced into thinking that you're not enough or into thinking that you're not who you're supposed to be or you're supposed to make yourself better and change yourself for other people. So that all comes from self-worth. You can be confident. I've always been confident. But because I didn't know who I was or whose I was, it was very easy for me to get influenced by what other people thought of me. Lungi, I have a guy friend with vitiligo and I find it normal. People are so scared of getting in close contact with him, but I'm not bothered. That is, I think it's because of ignorance, the ghosted lady, because most people don't understand, like even freckles. In my country, when you have freckles, they always ask, oh, what is it? Don't you scrub your face enough? Or didn't you scrub your face as a kid? I think it comes from ignorance, and it's not our duty to educate people about anything about ourselves. If they want to know and they're curious enough, they need to research it for themselves, but they should not then shine their ignorance on other people. Mohadi said, thank you, Dre. That actually helped me get confident when I went to varsity. I was spotted by top designers to model their work on fashion shows. I gained my confidence right there. Wow, Mohadi. We have a model in the building. But honestly, yes, that's exactly what I see when I look at you. I just look at, wow, a model. And you're into photography as well. I see you always do photo shoots, you always do video shoots. So that's exactly aligned with what I see. Amazing, Mahadi. People are weird, the ghosted lady. They really are. It just speaks to their ignorance. Wabona Mahadi, when they say God is a great weaver, look how your height brought opportunity your way. Exactly, Dineo. He made us in such a way that our opportunities will come, and your gift brings your opportunities. Your gift brings you in rooms that you never even knew you were supposed to be in. Lungi, it means you have done a great job. We as parents are the first confidence booster. Amen. That's true, Sia. That is true. Exactly, Dineo. Yes, Dre, whose we are is very important. Yes, Dineo. Uh, my daughter explains it to people without even being bothered. Thanks, Sia. Yes. She is one confident girl. We love that for her. Dre in the background now. I'll be back now. Okay, Dineo. Thank you. Knowing you all, God is faithful. Truly, truly. I never realized Mahadi was tall until I met her. Such a gorgeous lady. Yes, when she said her height, yeah, I didn't think you were that tall. Even with your video, I didn't think you were that tall, but all I ever thought was model. That's all I see. Imagine the ghosted lady. That is sad. True Poloko. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, in our culture, people, even these comments about weight, right? When someone loses weight or someone gains weight, it comes from a place of ignorance because you don't know what happened for a person to gain weight or to lose weight. So it really comes from that. You raised her very well, Lungi. She won't even experience bullying. Never, never that. Never that. Mahadi, that time I'm 1.59. Yeah, I'm 1.65. TM Nail said, I love you. I love you too. Thank you. Lungi. Just said yes. So, where does our self-worth come from? And I mentioned it before. It comes from who we are and whose we are. And I feel like when I realized that, I said I have a Lungi, I'm about to talk about something serious. I'm about to talk about something serious. Please, Lungi. Hi, Jojo. Well, the cat's out of the bag, Mahadi. Lungi said it herself. Okay, so, right. Um, Before I knew the love that I couldn't pick up from the vlogs, but now it's confirmed. Yes, we can see it. We can see it, Lungi. We can see it from the vlogs. But I'm sure Jojo and Muhadi and Makado can confirm for us. Okay, so before I understood the love that God has for me, it was very easy for me to allow a lot of things in my life. Um, Even people who didn't want the best intentions for me, or people who brought negative things into my life, or people who, for example, with gossip, issues about self-esteem, issues about insecurity, even bringing things that are not going to develop me in my life. It was easy for me to accept that simply because I didn't know my worth. But now, before a person can come into my life, I need to understand that we are aligned in some way. And if we're either going to stay at this level or we are going to exceed, but never going back. So, because I have built myself to a point where I understand, number one, what God wants for me and the purpose He has for me, I am very particular about the kind of people and the kind of vibes or energy I bring around me. So, if all you want to do is Party, 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 party. I will probably party with you once in 3 months, but you're not going to see me every day because that's not my focus. If all you want to do is gossip, 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 we're not going to talk because we're not going to talk because I don't want to be hearing about other people instead of focusing on what you can do, on what I can do, or just speaking positivity. So, because I know now the plans, the good plans that God has for me, plans of a good future, plans to prosper me, I have to also walk in a way that's aligned in those plans. And because of that, I am very particular about what I bring into my circle. Um, that's what I noticed on the vlog. Have you guys seen her? I have noticed it too, Mohadi. I have also noticed it too. It's my birthday and I wish for no bullying and being good to all people. That is the best wish. Thank you, TM Nails. And we also wish that your wish comes true. Precious is laughing there. Joanna said, me, I wish I could say, but she's gifted. Our friend, God bless her with the beard. We have a lesson going on. You see, the thing is, we need to put in some spice here and there. So some humorous breaks in the topic. Hi, Miss Sunny. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the live. Thank you, the ghosted lady. It was really on my heart. And when my Wi-Fi was not working, I said, nah, I still need to speak about this. Okay, I'm focused now. Yes, TM Nails, happy birthday to you, and I pray your wish comes true. Pam Nkai, is that how you say it? Are you Zulu? No, I am Shona. I am Shona from Zimbabwe. Do I sound Zulu? Because a lot of people do say so. She does look Zulu. Nah. Yep, maybe there are some descendants there because my mom is a Dube. So I don't know if Dube is a Zulu lineage, probably, because I look a lot like my mom. um, Lungi said, I look Zulu. Happy birthday, TM Nails. What do you think about the war of is Dube is Zulu? Okay, Lungi. So that means that, yeah, that's where it comes from because I look a lot like my mom. Are you from SA? No, I'm from Zimbabwe. Christian, are you from SA? No, I am from Zimbabwe. Danique, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hello, hi, how are you? How are you doing? Okay, so, okay, so this is how I wrote it down. I know I'm a child of God and He only wants the best for me. So when I'm presented with things that are not aligned with that, it's easy for me to decline. Christian said she is from SA. Yes, you said it correct. I'm happy. Thank you so much. Can we have a tour in your house? No, I'm sorry, Pam. I wouldn't give a tour of my house. We are talking about confidence and self-worth, though. If that tickles your fancy, you can keep on listening. Okay, so the second point I wrote was that when I know my parents love me and value my happiness, there are relationships I won't even enter into because they aren't up to that standard. And yes, that was very important for me because I had to learn that. I had to learn that over the years because we were talking about standards, Lungi, the last time we were saying what advice would you give your younger self about relationships? And the advice I would have given myself was also have a standard. And the standard was how I would allow anyone in a relationship with me to treat me, because I have parents who love me, and I have parents who want the best for me. They want me to be happy, and therefore they want the person that I'm with to treat me in a loving manner. But because sometimes we don't have standards, and we are so forgiving, and we don't understand that we have self-worth and self-value, we bring in people in our lives that don't deserve to be there at all. Lungi, I don't know about this tour, but it's not happening. Bunzi, love your hair. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like the stream. Thank you, Pam. You're a strong woman from all women. Thank you, TM. Yes, Simone. I'm so happy. This is what I was saying. I couldn't go live earlier, Simone, because of my Wi-Fi. So I was taking this as a blessing in disguise that I'm actually able to meet a lot more people on my live. No, no, no. It's okay, Simone. It's fine. Yes, and have a standard. Remember when we also talked about dating, what happens when you gave people chances? Yes, Lungi, exactly. My network is doing the things well. It's happening to the best of us, yeah. Simone, greetings there, Simone. Okay, so another thing I wrote down was, when I know the amount of work and research and perfecting I have to offer a service, I will not lower my price just because someone said they can get it cheaper. Thank you, Mohadi. Thank you so much. I will be leaving in maybe 15 minutes because I have to get ready for work. Yeah, I have work at 2. So I have to leave soon. But thank you so much for joining and contributing to the conversation. Have a great day, darlings. Got to go. Thank you, the ghosted lady. Thank you. Thank you, TM Nails. Thank you so much. Okay. So this goes to service providers. You have to learn the skill. You have to perfect the skill. And you know the amount of work you put in, the amount of hours that you put in, and you also know what going live at 1:01 p.m. Yes, Lungi, I'm gonna have to join you 30 minutes late because I have like a meeting for 30 minutes, but I will join in after 30 minutes and I'll catch up. Yes, so you know the amount of work, you know how much you invest in your business, in your craft, you know how much you even invest in buying uh, the ingredients. And as a person, I only think, okay, you just have to buy flour or you just have to buy foundation. How much is foundation? And you're going to use it on so many people. But because I don't know the amount of hours you put into it, just like with YouTube, a lot of people don't understand that for you to have a 30-minute vlog that is beautiful, that people watch, that people get entertained by, you probably recorded 5 hours of footage, then you invested 2-3 hours into editing. You probably had to pay for music or search online for music. That's a lot of work that comes into one vlog, and you know it, but other people don't know it. But if you don't know your self-worth, if you don't understand how much work you actually put into it, it's easy for someone to say, oh, I can get it cheaper that way. And then you'll be like, okay, yeah, all right, you can give me $15 less or $20 less. And that's not how it should be. TM Nails, I work online. I work online. Thank you for asking. No problem, Madue. Hey, hey. Is that for me? Are you calling me Madube? Lungi, unfortunate, I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. But if that's for me, I am Mandlovu because I take over my dad's side. So they call me Mandlovu. But Madube, yeah, my mom always take it. You're a super nice person. Thank you, TM. Thank you so much. Okay, and the other thing I wrote, yes, Manjlov, that's what my mom calls me. When I know the amount of years I have invested in a good education and how much other people are getting paid for that knowledge, I won't accept a lower starting salary. So sometimes, especially in Zimbabwe, people take advantage of the fact that the job market is so hard, and they give you a low starting salary, or they continue with that salary because they know it's hard for you to find a different job elsewhere. And because of that, a lot of people end up continuing their career in a place where they don't love, or they don't feel valued, or when they actually deserve more. So that hits hard for me, because my first two jobs were exactly like that. Although I had invested a lot of time in what I had studied, I was working for a lot less than I felt I deserved. Quinton, good morning. Thank you so much for joining the live. We're doing great. We are just giving each other some Monday motivation about confidence and self-worth. Makado said, I got a call when I was about to comment on Lungi's beautiful body. All I can say is umuhle sisi. Definitely, we all agree with you, Makado. Dineo said, you're so right, Ray. There's people who inquire about my services and they will say I'm too expensive. So I let them, because that means they are not my target market. Exactly. Because you have invested so much in your craft, because you didn't start as good as you are now. So because of that, they need to understand the value of what you're bringing to the table. What do you think about bullying? I'm 100% against it, TM. And if you see one of my first lives, maybe my third or fourth live, we were talking about bullying. And that's because I'm 100% against it. I believe in protecting all children. And yes, I'll be going live at 2. Okay, so we have Lumi at 1, Dineo at 2. Hi, Quentin and Simone. Greetings there. Thanks, Caro. Shy, thanks. Lungi, are you shy? You should, okay, maybe. You could be shy. Makado, she's too beautiful. So beautiful. Dineo, greetings there from Makado and Simone. Sorry, ladies, I'm in the background. No problem, Makado. As long as the hours are coming up, I'm okay. I'm good. Okay, so the last thing I wrote. Okay, so this is probably going to be my parting message, and then I will continue to read the comments, and then I will say the goodbyes. So after all of that, as people, we tend not to know our value before coming across other people. And those people tend to take advantage of the lack of awareness we have about our value and our self-worth. So, from me to you, you are worthy of all respect, love, kindness, appreciation, and recognition, because you have value. You have value in everything that you do. You deserve the price. You deserve to have that, like you said, you deserve people who appreciate you. And so your target market are people who recognize your craft. And you deserve to be in a relationship with people who are going to show you love and kindness, in friendships that are also going to build you and show you love and kindness. So yes, that was the topic for today. I like your lives because I can say anything. Yes, as long as it's appropriate and respectful, TM, we are open to people expressing themselves here. Lungi said, thanks, Dre. That's a nice message. And the same to you, Sissy. Thank you so much, Lungi. Amen, Dre. I am the daughter of the Most High. Always keep in mind whose we are. Exactly. He wants nothing but the best for us. And therefore, we should also want the best for us. I love that, you know. Hallelujah. To be quite honest, right? I can relate to that because I'm also shy. If you speak to my friends, they'll tell you that I'm a very shy person. But I think when I'm in an environment where I can feel the love, I open up very quickly. So I think that's why I'm so confident to speak here. Beautiful message, my Dre. Thank you. You're welcome, Puloko. You're welcome. I like your style. Thank you, TM Nails. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. So yes, I just got an alert for my meeting for 30 minutes. So please say your goodbyes, and I will be catching you in the other lives that are going to go on today. Poloko, the meal from yesterday. Yes, I told her that I also need a plate. I also need a plate, especially that meat. You didn't show us how you made the meat, but it looked so delicious. Same here, Dre. I'm shy, but when I feel comfy, I can open up. Yes, Simone. It depends on the kind of people you are around and the kind of love they're exuding or the confidence they give you, definitely. Goodbye, TM Nails. Thank you so much, Precious. Mugani Wanga. Is that my friend? Mugani. Wanga and Wangu, I think, are the same, which means mine. Simone, you shy? Simone, people are shocked that you're shy. Extremely to know. I just recently been opening up more on my vlog. That's interesting. If you watch my, I was laughing at my first ever vlog, guys. I went back to look at my old videos for motivation, but yes, I was so shy. And I was speaking into a camera, so I don't know why, excuse me, I don't know why I was so shy because I was just speaking into a camera, but acclimatizing. Big words. Big words, Dineo. Big words. Does that mean coming into your own? Please let me know, Dineo. Habatung Dineo, we are shy. I may not have said a lot, but this was definitely for me as someone who still struggles with confidence. Thank you, my Dre. You're most welcome, Fuluko. You're welcome. I feel like, yeah, I really needed to share this, and that's why it was so difficult for me to go on live, or not really so difficult, but I think something was trying to make me give up on sharing this message because I prepared it early this morning when I woke up. That's the first thing that came into my mind to speak about this. So I'm really happy that it really spoke to you, Poloko. I want to delete my first 10 vlogs, but I won't because they're memories. Yes, today on YouTube is happening. Simone, I know what you're talking about because I don't know why I was so shy and I used to drag my words and I used to be like, okay guys, so this is my first vlog. I've really changed over time, but I'm going to leave those videos to show my growth. And yes, I actually can't delete them. Even the lives, they've helped me a lot with confidence. I think so too, Lungi, because you have to think on the spot and you have to respond on the spot. So it keeps you sharp. And also, I think because of the people who are in the lives, it's also helped me with confidence as well. I couldn't keep them, Simone. Lungi. I hope you privated them, not deleted them, because they are good memories. Me too, Dre. I don't know what we thought we were doing, Simone, but it's growth. It's growth. Me and Paloko, same WhatsApp group. The topic does hit home for me. I couldn't participate, but a topic for another day. And YouTube is definitely helping some of us who are on that journey. Happy to hear that, Joanna. That makes me so happy because when I prepare these topics, there are things that speak to me personally. So when I know that it also speaks to someone else, it shows me that I'm sharing what I'm supposed to be sharing. Become accustomed to a new climate or new conditions. Adjust. Okay, thank you, Danielle, for that. Delete. Gone. Okay, Tamia Langson. Hi, you look pretty. Thank you so much, Tamia. Wow, looking completely. Yes, I guess so. Journey of being comfortable with your own insecurities. So the confidence is building up bit by bit thanks to the community. We love that for you, Joanna. We love that for you, and we're happy to be able to contribute to that. I'm also leaving my old videos shame. They show me how much I've grown and how far I have come. Yes. Yes, Joanna. I'm getting bullied since grade 2 and you help me. Oh, TM, I'm so sorry to hear about that. That breaks my heart. I wish I could hug you. I wish I could go and have a very stern talk with the bullies, because that's not right. You're supposed to be going to school to learn and enjoy your childhood. So I pray, this is the most I can do. I pray for you that they can stop and you can have a good rest of your childhood. These lies are equipping us. Yes, they are, definitely. Yes, Simone, they were bad. Lungi, I challenge you to go and watch my first vlog. I challenge you to go and watch my first vlog and see what we are talking about. Hugs there to TM Nails. Thank you, Joanna. So everyone is sending you hugs, TM Nails. It will be fine. Just know that. Don't laugh too much though. We're friends. TM Nails, just know that this is just a stage in your life. We all spoke about some of the insecurities we had when we were younger and all of the names that people used to call us. But now we're older, we're more confident, we are better for it because it made us stronger. Because the world is going to show you so many different things. But when you grow a tough skin, like Dr. Amy said, it will help you to go through and navigate a lot of situation. You are loved. You are so loved, and you are worth a lot more than a few words that a bully can say to you, or a few things that a bully can say to you. But we all pray for you, and we know that you are going to get better. And like Louis said, you don't deserve it at all. Never internalize what someone else is doing to you, because it says nothing about you but everything about them. They might be going through something and they're trying to project that on you, but it means nothing about who you are, whose you are, and your value. We love you, and we're all sending you virtual hugs. All right, guys. So please say your goodbyes so I can have some tea before I start my meeting. And Lungi, I will be joining you in exactly 30 minutes. Amen. Amen, Dre. Amen, Dineo. Thank you. All right, guys. All right, guys. So please say your goodbyes. I don't just want to leave. Enjoy your meeting. Thank you, Lungi. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, hero. Oh, thank you, TM. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, you can say goodbye and, log out so I don't feel bad for leaving you. Bye, everyone. See you at 1 Lungi. Bye, ladies. See you in the next live. Yes, see you in 20 minutes on Lungi's live. Um, Goodbye, goodbye. You see, this is the thing. This is the problem. I'm saying goodbye and people are joining. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, ladies. Bye, guys. Let me go have lunch. We'll enjoy Lungi while on lunch. Goodbye, Jojo. What is for lunch? What are you having for lunch? Let me not ask questions, because then we'll stay on the live and I also need to eat something before my meeting. Goodbye, Lungi. Good luck. Goodbye, Poloko. Goodbye. Okay, yes. People are leaving now. All right. So I want to see who's still in the live that I haven't said goodbye to. I don't think. Precious. I'm not sure if she's still in. Miss Malika. Miss Malika and Precious. Goodbye. Dr. Amy left already. Sia. Does Sia say goodbye? I don't remember. But yes, goodbye. All right, guys, let me just end the live and say goodbye to everyone who joined. I really appreciate you and your contributions. Bye.